The Absolute Idiots Podcast.
Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Arman.
And we are
the Absolute Idiots.
I'm sorry, everybody. I'm eating a delicious crepe from our sponsors. I messed this up. I'm eating it all over the
That's not good.
all over the recording studio.
He's eating chocolate-filled crepes with hazelnut
from
I can't speak French.
La Boulangère, which is just baker, I think. But guess what? This is our you can hear that crinkle. It's our sponsor for today.
Our sponsor.
It's the chocolate-filled crepes with hazelnut from La Boulangère. And there are 20 individually. There's only 20 in here?
No, there's got to be more
It
than
says 20 individually wrapped crepes, but there's like 400. It has no artificial coloring, no artificial flavoring, and
no high fructose corn syrup.
I was gonna say 32 grams per crepe, but that's also true.
Exactly.
It's also non-GMO, so if you like GMO, don't eat these, but if you don't, then eat these.
I wonder if these are vegan.
They're probably not. They have chocolate in them.
Oh, right.
And since it's no artificial coloring, it's not fake chocolate, you vegans.
Wait, is chocolate not vegan?
No, because it has milk.
Oh, wait, I'm so dumb.
No, it's okay.
I was just thinking of, like, cocoa beans. Like, aren't cocoa beans a plant?
They don't eat living things, James.
Sorry.
Anyway, now that we're done being mean to vegans, hi girlfriend, love you that you're a vegan. Anyways,
Love that crinkle.
Thanks to our sponsor,
Thanks.
chocolate-filled crepes with hazelnut from La Boulangère.
La Boulangère.
They're pretty epic, and I'm still eating mine. James, what are we?
Today
What are we
we
discussing?
have a wonderful topic for you. A rather devilishly villainous topic for you.
It's something we've had in the works for a little while now, but we've been saving it for an optimal moment.
And we think it's time to bust out we think it's time to whip it out.
Oh, it's it is absolutely time to whip it out. James, please whip it out for us. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, James, that's not what I meant. Oh, James, put that away. Oh, no. Not over the sponsored product, James. Oh, no. Don't
Guys,
laugh.
I'm so sorry. Oh no.
What did you think I meant when I said whip it out?
Oh, well.
I can't believe you got it all over the chocolate-filled crepes with hazelnut from our sponsor, La Boulangère.
La Boulangère. I'm sorry, La Boulangère.
I can't believe you did that. I'm definitely gonna cut this out of the podcast. Anyway,
Please.
let's just get back into it and pretend that never happened.
Right. Oh my gosh, I'm so ashamed. I need to issue a public apology.
No, we're not gonna. I'm just gonna cut it. We're gonna start over from here. Ready?
Okay.
You promise you won't do that again?
Yes, I promise. I
Jesus.
promise.
God. Let me drink some water before this gets... You always ruin these, man. Come on.
Sorry. It's just, sometimes I had a rough childhood. Right?
I'm so sorry. Is that why you shaved your head? Hi, I'm James.
And I'm Arman.
And we are
the
Absolute Idiots. Today, we have an excellent topic, but first... Our sponsor, James, bring out the product.
Oh yeah. So we have these excellent Island Princess. What does that say? I can't read cursive.
We have Island Princess, the original Melee Max.
Does it actually say Melee Max?
They are indeed Melee. You can see them shining all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
They are toffee coated macadamia nuts covered in luscious milk chocolate. Have not eaten any of these, but you know what? It says they were made in Hawaii with aloha, and I'm not kidding. It says made in Hawaii with aloha. They're 100% Hawaiian grown.
Premium quality.
There's 15 ounces of it in this bag, and 160 calories per serving. How many things in a serving? I won't tell you. You should buy a bag and find out.
Shop online at islandprincesshawaii.com.
That's right. And again, Island Princess, the original Melee Max. Almost said Melee Nuts, but they're Melee Max. James, we have an epic topic today.
We do have an epic topic today.
What's our epic topic?
All right. Today.
I think this is the first time we're recording this.
Today, our epic topic, which...
Do you want me to give you a drum roll?
I'm ready for a drum roll.
Okay.
Drum roll. It's...
Wait, more drum roll.
Okay.
Okay, now you can go, whenever you want.
Yeah, it's... Video game villains!
Yeah, or just villains. Or, no, video game villains. We're talking about video game villains today.
Talking about video game villains.
The Disney villains are coming later in the podcast. That's for 2020. That's in the next decade.
Or maybe even 2021.
Only if you're lucky. Video game villains. We kind of love video game villains. You know, there's a lot of. We were just thinking about this like right before the podcast about how King Dedede is a video game villain, and then you turn to like
an icon.
Yeah, like he's like a video game villain, and you look at like Ridley from like Nintendo, same franchise, or not franchise, but like same company,
Developer.
and it's just like two very different villains.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Very different vibes.
I don't even know if King Dedede's like a villain at this point. He feels more like on the same reign as like
with
Meta Knight, as like anti-hero.
Okay, well, I wouldn't call him an anti-hero, but I know in Kirby, what's the recent game called? Star Allies? Yeah, Star Allies.
You can play as him. Like you fight him, but then you also can play as him. So that's what I'm saying is like, I don't think they're enemy. Like, I feel like King Dedede does some crappy things, and then he's just like, but guess what? Big penguin, and everyone's like,
"Why is it so accurate?"
And everyone's like, "Yeah, that's fine." Why does he sound like Goofy? Go on, King Dedede.
Well, actually, I was going for a Banjo impression there. Sorry.
Who's a villain in Banjo?
Gruntilda.
Oh yeah, Gruntilda.
Yeah.
That's a sad game. Apparently, I was listening. I don't know anything about Banjo and Kazooie. Do you?
I do. I've watched a Banjo Tooie playthrough and.
I saw, or I was listening to somebody talk about Banjo like when he came out in Smash, because that's the only way I know about anything.
Right.
And so that was funny to me. And so they were talking about how sad his like background is and how all the characters are like tortured souls and stuff. But maybe this is wrong. Looking at your face, you're so not. Agreed. That was the James.
Well, I mean, like oddly dark stuff does happen in the Banjo franchise, but
see, I think that's what they were referring to.
Yeah. I don't know if like each character is tortured though.
blame the. I forget who I was listening to that they were talking about it, but blame them. They kept every single time they saw because they were looking at the stage and all the characters, like the main characters, like the Skull Man who juggles his eyes or whatever, and like the blonde. Pigtail girl and stuff. Yeah. They're always like, that's it. Every time they showed a character, they were like, it's just a tortured soul. And I'm like, why does he keep saying tortured soul? I was just like, oh my god, something horrible must have happened. They just die and come back to life only to like suffer a hell or something.
Well, I know that the mole, he dies and becomes a ghost.
What?
Yeah.
In the game now.
And
now I need a tissue. Why are these so thick?
Oh, wow, those are actually kind of really thick.
Okay,
wow.
really thick.
We'll save those for later.
How does the mole die? Spoilers for which Banjo game?
I think this is Banjo Tooie.
Spoilers for Banjo Tooie.
Yeah. Which is like a 20-year-old game by now.
Yeah. No. By the way, guys, the game is still going. Take a shot every time we say spoiler alert.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, I think it's been a while, but I'm pretty sure like. Banjo and Kazooie's house gets like crushed under like a rock or something.
Go on.
And the mole is
it just falls from nowhere?
No, I think like Gruntilda is like, haha, suckers, I'm gonna destroy your house. And then I think like either the mole was still inside it or like he got hit from collateral damage. But like he dies in that game and becomes a ghost. It's kind of crazy. Unless I'm remembering
at the beginning or at the end?
At the beginning.
Wow.
And then I think he comes back to life. I'm not sure. Also, at the end of either Banjo and Kazooie or Banjo and Tooie, they like crush Gruntilda under a rock and like keep her there for like 1,000 years.
Like they did in like Aladdin. No, wait, no, he's in a lamp. What am I thinking? Oh,
No,
he's
no.
buried underground though.
They just get a giant boulder and like crush her under.
It's full circle. Everything comes full circle.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know what? There hasn't been a banjo game for 1,000 years, so I guess that's why. That's why they. There was a.
Well, we don't talk about nuts and bolts.
There was a. What's nuts and bolts?
Oh yeah, we don't talk about that.
I like how they tried to make banjo hot in that game and it failed. They were like, let's make him a polygon, and then it didn't work. There was a rumor that they were gonna make like a remastered banjo for the Switch that they were gonna reveal at Game Awards.
Ooh.
And then Game Awards was lame.
Oh yeah, I didn't really.
I kind of sat through all of it.
Really?
Because I thought they were gonna reveal a Smash character. Because they did it last year with Joker.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And I was like, I guess they'll reveal a game and do it, and they just didn't reveal anything. Like nothing happened at the Game Awards this year. There were a lot of musical performances.
Really?
And I think Steph Curry was there, maybe.
What?
Yeah, he did something. I don't know what he's doing, but
Yeah, I did not watch Game Awards.
shout out to sports. Warriors won.
Warriors.
Won
Did
against. Yeah, they beat the Rockets
I don't know who the
on
Rockets
Christmas. Warriors are shit right now, and they just beat like a very good team on Christmas. And we were
that's
like,
good.
oh, nice. Yeah, I think I recorded the game. I don't know.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know how to record games. I feel like like one of those like football beer dads. It's like, I'm recording the game while I'm dropping my son off at soccer practice. God, I wish you played football, dumbass, concussionless idiot.
Oh, yikes!
Should have dropped him on his head as a kid, like my parents did with me.
Awesome. So speaking of the Game Awards,
Yeah, speaking of Game Awards, we're
I
really
actually-
veered off of video game villains, but let's continue on
it's
this
okay.
tangent.
I actually didn't really follow Game Awards this year. I just remember hearing like it was kind of a chill to AAA games, and
I don't remember. I don't know what you mean. It was chill about.
no, a shill. Like,
Oh.
like
That's-
it was just mainly about AAA games.
Yeah, they had a lot of more reveals than anyone else.
Yeah.
I think,
So-
to be quite honest.
For those of you in the audience, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert! For the
I'm
Game
much
Awards.
more of an
Oh.
indie fanboy.
Yeah, no, you're an indie little.
I'm an indie boy. I believe that AAA games suck and are terrible in the market right now. And indie games, whew, like you see Katana Zero this year.
What is that?
Oh, never mind. I guess.
What is it about?
Oh, okay. So kind of hard to explain,
I
but
have an indie game question for you after
Yes.
this.
Katana Zero is like, what's the genre? Like
Platformer?
like
Fighting
sort of a
game.
platformer, but a fighting game. Yeah,
like a platform fighting game.
yeah,
Like
sure.
Super Smash Brothers.
No, it's not a fighting game but like
It's a beat 'em up.
beat 'em up. Exactly, that's the word. Thank you. Where you play as this samurai.
Oh.
No, sorry.
It's like a life-size katana, and he wields two humans, and he's like, yeah! He like whacking things with the humans.
Yeah, but you play as this war-torn samurai
Damn.
that like has like PTSD.
Is her name Zero?
I don't know.
Is it Zero from the Mega Man series?
I don't know. Sorry, I haven't. I don't know much about
Oh,
this.
you don't have this game.
No,
Oh, okay, I thought you had this game.
but I've seen it and it looks beautiful.
I think I've seen art of this.
You think
Let
so?
me look it up while you
Yeah,
tell
yeah.
me.
And he has like the power to like travel back through time.
Oh,
Just a little
interesting.
bit.
Oh, I have seen the art for this game,
Yeah,
and it's beautiful.
It's absolutely beautiful. It's so cool.
It's very like 90s retro vibes.
Definitely.
Oh, it's so nice.
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
But yeah, that just kind of made a splash on the gaming scene this year.
What was the so they were talking about at the people that they were live streaming the Game Awards. Alpharad was my shout out to Alpharad.
Shout out to Alpharad.
And he was streaming the Game Awards, and he was just like they were talking about like what if not Ultimate Chicken Horse, the Untitled Goose Game, very similar name. The Untitled Goose Game wins over this one game that apparently somebody has spent like their whole life making, that won the best indie game of the year.
You could be
I
talking about a
forget
number
what-
of things.
I forget what the game is, but
Owl
like
Boy.
Game Awards 2019. Oh boy, indie winner, best indie game. It was all the winners from the Game Awards.
Thank you, Polygon.
Thank you, shout out to Polygon. I think it was shout out. You take a shot every time we say shout out, not
Oh, well, you can take a shot.
take a shot at both times. How did Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening get actually?
What?
It got a nomination for it.
Okay, interesting.
Sekiro Shadows Die Twice won Game of the Year.
Yeah.
Over Smash Brothers?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Community support. Destiny 2.
Oh, that's interesting.
Content
Fortnite's up there. That's funny.
That's crazy. Esports event. What is that? League of Legends. Oh.
Yeah. It's just all
Esports Game of the Year, League of Legends. Nice. Esports host. I don't care.
Yeah.
Family game, Luigi's Mansion 3. Wow, all of these are Nintendo games.
They're all Nintendo.
I really want to get Ring Fit Adventure, by the way. Just
yeah,
saying.
it looks so cool.
Fresh indie game, Disco. Oh, it was
Disco Elysium. Oh,
you know about
my
that?
God. Yes, I do.
Okay, what is that?
Well, actually, I don't know that much about that. I don't know.
You rubbed your hands so passionately that I thought you knew something.
Wait, I'm just going to look this up for a sec, just to
Go
make
for it.
sure I'm not thinking of the incorrect game.
Disco Elysium.
Yeah.
is
This,
it?
okay, so I don't actually know much about
This is
this
an
game.
indie game?
Yeah.
Wow, it looks fantastic.
And yeah. So I believe this actually came out pretty recently, so I haven't heard much news about it. But it's like a puzzle adventure game. It's okay. So the basis of the game, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure game. Here, I can show you. So like, so you know like for example in Skyrim, you can put different points into different skills.
Yeah.
Or like Fallout, right?
Yeah. So this is like D&D where you can put it into like...
Yeah. And like based on what you put it in, you'll get like different dialogue options or different combat options.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, and it's like I think you're a detective you're an amnesiac detective trying to solve this case. I forget what the case is exactly about, but there's like so many different branching paths and so many different ways to solve this
fantastic.
case. Yeah, it's awesome, and I love the art style as well.
Wow.
And yeah, that's an indie
No,
game.
the
so-
art style is very cool. That's fun.
But yeah,
Good for that.
Yeah.
I'm playing Untitled Goose Game right now, and it's very fun. But that seems like it might win.
Really?
No, I mean Disco Elysium seems like it
right.
should win over Untitled Goose Game, which is a good game.
I don't know. I definitely think Untitled Goose Game is like it made much more of a.
It made more of a splash, but I think that was because of its memeability.
That's true.
You know,
That's true.
Like it's a great game. I love it. I'm having a ton of fun, and it's like it's especially because it's very different from the genre of game that I usually play, which is either Smash Brothers or a Lego game. So like having this like stealth puzzle game is like really fun, and I get to be a goose.
Yeah.
And I like the style of it. I like the vibe.
It's a very cheery vibe.
Oh yeah.
Very bright colors. Is there really a villain in the game?
Not really. I feel like the goose is the villain because he does so many horrible things to people. But also like maybe the people. Maybe it's trying to. Maybe it's a point on society saying that nature is smarter than all of us.
Ooh. You don't get that from Call of Duty Modern Spacefarer, do ya?
I like that. That was really good. Is there a villain in Call of Duty? Why do we not know any video game villains? Like only King Dedede and Ridley, and then we talk about no other video game villains. What is of all the video games that you've played, James? Because I feel like you've played more variety of games.
Well, okay.
What's the best villain?
Sans. I mean, straight up, he's like the most renowned video game villain of all time. Well, he's not technically a villain, but you do fight him. So
You do fight him. So I don't know if I want
Oh,
to.
spoiler alert!
Yeah,
That's a
spoiler for Undertale. You fight Sans if you kill everybody.
Yeah, like 4-year-olds.
Only if you're a genocide, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if he's a villain because
Okay, I guess that's true.
he helps you so
Yeah.
many times. But like Flowey in that game, like
Yeah,
the boss fight of that
Flowey
game?
is the villain.
I don't know very much about Undertale. I'm gonna be quite honest. Right out of the bat, you can hate me all you want. Undertale, big fans of our podcast, but I have watched the Flowey fight where he like
Yeah.
uninstalls the program and shit. And,
Oh,
like,
which
does
Flowey
stuff.
fight? Like the one where he becomes like crazy.
Oh,
And, like,
crazy!
Yeah,
whatever
right.
that was like a very unique, interesting boss fight to me. I was like, because I love like the stuff that breaks. I love breaking the fourth wall. I love when it's done well. And so that was like, ho, 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 ho. That's kind of fucking sick. And then you open it up and it doesn't work. It's just very, very cool.
Oh yeah, Toby Fox did a wonderful job with that.
Such a cool game.
But yeah,
I'm sure I want to play it now.
I guess okay. Well, the
Is
way
it free? No, Deltarune is free.
Deltarune is free, but only
Play Deltarune. Let's have a Deltarune playthrough.
Yeah, we should
Right now.
Actually, I have not played Deltarune yet, which is kind of a shame.
Play it.
But as for Undertale, the way I see it is like there's well, kind of an Undertale fan over here. I don't know if you could tell. The way I see it, the main boss fights of each different route of true pacifist, neutral.
Shut up. First, not shut up. Sorry, I want to just make something clear. It's like there's different paths, and if you've never played fucking Undertale, the way it works is you're a little kid, you're in the underground, whatever thing. I'm giving you a very basic, and Jake's gonna blow up. You're a kid in the underground, and you're like, oh, okay, and you're walking around, and you can kill things or you can not kill things, and depending on how many things you kill or how many things, what do you interact with and stuff, you get like different paths. There's like pacifist. Genocide, those are like the two main ones. There's also what else? Neutral, which you're just
which is like that neutral is like the usual what you do on the first playthrough.
Yeah, you kill like half people and then not some people. And then depending on that the game outcome becomes different. It's almost like a choose your own adventure, except it judges what kind of a person you are.
It really when Undertale came out, it really made you like it was really like changed everybody's perspective on RPG games. Gaming. Because like it kind of challenged the idea of RPGs games are just like mindless grinding of the trash mobs, and it taught you that like it didn't teach you, but it played with the concept that the trash mobs that you're fighting are real characters and you have consequences when you kill them.
Yeah.
But yeah, the way I see it, there's Asriel for the pacifist route, there's Flowey for the neutral route, and then there's Sans for the genocide route. And I kind of like while like Asriel and Sans you can't say that like they're complete and total villains. So they're kind of like the main.
Is Asriel the one who raises you at the beginning?
What do you mean?
Who's the mom at the beginning?
Oh, no, that's Toriel.
That's Toriel. Asriel is the king, her ex-husband.
No.
Their son.
Yes.
Got it.
Asgore is the king.
You do fight Asgore, though.
You do fight Asgore.
Let's talk about Undertale. Sorry, keep going.
You do fight Asgore.
But he's not a villain either.
Well, he's kind of portrayed as a villain at the very start.
But he's not.
He's not. He's a kind-hearted king.
He's kind of a nice man.
Yeah, he's a lovely guy.
He's a bad husband.
A loving father.
He
a bad
have a
husband.
big penis.
He doesn't have a big penis.
You can't whip it out.
I can't whip.
Sorry, you guys don't know what that's a reference to, so haha. Joke's on you.
Anyways. Yeah, at the very start, Toriel is kind of warning you against Asgore because, okay, the plot of Undertale is basically like all these monsters.
You're a little girl, you go underground and you fight things.
Well, okay, the plot of like the monsters is that they're trapped underground because they fought a war with the humans thousands of years ago, and they're trapped underground, and the only way they can get free and go to the surface world is by capturing like 7 or 8 human souls, I forget how many, and using them to destroy the barrier to go to the overworld. And Asgore, the king of his people, is like, we need to go to the surface. We need to take the fight to the people. So he's like, slaughter the humans. But Toriel, the loving mom she is just like, she can't.
I want to make bread.
She wants to make butterscotch pie.
That's what she wants to make. Is that a thing?
Yeah, I think so.
I'll look it up. I know butterscotch is a thing. I don't know if pie is a thing, though.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Crimson Phantom. Sorry.
That was funny.
Anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so Toriel's
you
like
were describing Undertale.
Honey, don't go into the wilderness because big bad.
Like how she says, honey, don't go into the wilderness. Also, butterscotch pie is apparently like a big thing. See, I've been cooking since I was a young boy.
Ooh. Why do all cooking websites just start with like a giant anecdote?
Some people take cooking way too seriously. Some people are like it's not even like at some point just like making tape. It's just like it's like how some art you're just like, why is this art? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm happy if that's art. Like it is art. Sorry, I'm happy with your art, but I'm not like just because I don't love your shoe hammered to a wall as art. That doesn't mean it's not art. Just means I don't like it.
Hey! I thought we weren't going political on this podcast.
You're right. Cut that. Cut. Editor. Jack, can you cut that? Thank you.
I think he's still in the basement right now.
Oh. Yeah. Why does he keep going to the basement and playing Dungeons and Dragons with himself? God, I hate him when he does that.
Oh, I meant like he was locked in there.
Yeah.
Okay, back to Undertale.
We are talking about Undertale currently.
I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, Toriel's like, oh, Asgord's a villain who wants to kill you, but in reality, he's like, I want to save my people, bro. My people. That's where it matters. I'm sorry, bro.
That trope has been hammered in the head. Like I didn't realize. Like when I was thinking about the plot, I didn't realize that like that was the trope that they were doing. But like now, that trope is like everywhere. Like, and I don't know why. Sometimes it really works, and sometimes it just doesn't work.
Well. It's up to the hands of the developer, I guess.
But it's like it's like a classic what is it called? A classic Chibba. What do you call
bait
them?
And switch.
Never mind. Whatever. Keep talking about Undertale, James.
Okay. Anyways, we were talking about villains, right?
Yeah, we're talking about villains.
So as for the villains, I guess Sans, you can't really consider a villain.
He's like, yeah, he's not really.
He's just like
I don't.
Yeah. No, I changed my mind. I don't think he's a villain. He's a good guy, and the only reason he fights you is because you're a bad guy. So you're the villain in that context.
There you go.
Asriel, kind of just like a poor little child. Can't really blame him either. He just wanted to be cool, and then his friend was slaughtered in front of him. But yeah, just kind of he just kind of had a tragic backstory.
Good for him. I mean, not good for him. Good that he's making. Good that he's shaving his head.
Yeah. Okay.
But Flowey is a villain.
Flowey, definitely a villain.
A little creepy.
Very creepy. Like, okay, so Flowey, pretty much comparable to the Joker, really, or Iago.
That's fair.
Yeah, I think, okay, the thing with Flowey is that he's just been trapped in the underground for so long, and he's known that he has the power to save and reset, just like the protagonist, right?
Yeah.
And when you have the power of God, but you're like trapped in this underground, like eventually you're just gonna run out of things to do, and then you just turn cynical, right? And so you can.
I want another one of our sponsored crepes.
Oh yes. Oh, here we go.
Thank you.
Oh, love that crinkle, boys.
Shout out to our sponsor. Wait.
Wait a second.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Shout out to our sponsor.
Spoiler alert for our sponsor.
Spoiler alert. Let's see. Yeah. So, Flowey, she's like, you have the power of God, and you can try doing the nice things and like going through the nice routes, but eventually, like most people when they play Undertale, if they play it to completion, they usually go neutral route if they're spoiler free, right? They go neutral route, and then they're like, ooh, there's some kind of route if I don't like kill anything. Okay, I'm gonna go for that. Then they go for pacifist. Then they either go for true pacifist or pacifist. And if they get pacifist, they're like, oh, there's more I need to do. Let me go back, do the little secrets and unlock true pacifist. Do true pacifist, fight Asriel. Some people there, they just stop. They're like, they're happy with the game. But some people, they know, at this point, they definitely know that there's some kind of route if they just go and slaughter everything. And so, wanting to have more fun with the game, they just slaughter everything and go through the genocide.
Like a parallel of Flowey.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah. Like, Flowey's just kind of...
I just wanted to interrupt you.
Okay, thank you for ruining my exposition. Yeah, they are. They are good.
I love our sponsors. I hope they sponsor us more.
So, in that way, is the villain really Flowey, or is the villain yourself? Because Flowey's just kind of a representation of what
you could become.
You could become.
That's interesting because then Fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Keep talking. I
Right,
had such
cool.
a good point, and I forgot what I was going to say.
Yeah.
I had a good point about Undertale, and I forgot what I was going to say.
But yeah, I Undertale has definitely been interpreted to death out there, and that's just one of many interpretations you can get from it.
My interpretation is just a fun video game.
It is a fun video game.
No, I'm glad you have that interpretation, too.
Maybe not the best gameplay in the world though. That's
Yeah, it's a little... That's what's kind of never... Like, I've never played Undertale for that reason. It's
yeah.
like...
It's much more of a story game.
It's very linear. Or not linear, sorry. It's very... What you said. It's very story-based. Like,
Yeah. It's much more for like challenging the expectations of
The mind.
gamers. Yeah. But
you know... There's a fantastic video game villain.
who?
Herobrine from Minecraft.
Oh my god. Okay. Herobrine, he's not a villain. Okay.
Why?
He's just he haunts Minecraft, but he's not a villain. He's in no way a villain.
Why?
Because he doesn't do like villain things.
But he kills you.
Sometimes.
Yeah, doesn't he always kill you?
No.
Isn't he like the
no.
hard boss of Minecraft?
No.
What?
Okay, so the story of Herobrine
There's a
goes.
story?
Yeah,
I
there's
thought it was
a
just
sto-
like Dark Link.
Oh no, he's like a creepypasta.
He's not a real thing in Minecraft?
No.
He's not?
Have you ever played Minecraft?
No.
Oh.
Spoiler alert. never played
Spoiler
Minecraft.
alert. Wait a sec. Really?
Wait, he's not actually just like
No.
I thought he like used to be like a thing in...
He's like Slender Man. He's definitely not.
But there's a Slender Man video game.
Oh, that's kind of facts.
Wait, tell me all about Herobrine.
Okay, so
This is so saddening to me.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to be the one who. Spoiler alert. Herobrine.
It's not real.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
bad.
I feel really bad for ruining this for
I
you.
can't believe he's not a real thing. I use the Herobrine skin when I play as Steve in
In Smash.
in Smash in Rivals all the time.
Yeah, okay. So in alpha versions of Minecraft, the story goes that Notch, the creator of Minecraft, had a brother.
So he's not. He's literally never been in Minecraft.
No.
He's not-
Well, maybe in mods, but
Okay, he definitely been in mods before.
yeah.
I've seen people fight him
in mods.
but like I was there, like watching them fight him in the
Sorry.
computer.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, folks.
I thought they just took him out of the game like a few years ago, and that's why I haven't seen anyone fight him recently.
Oh gosh. Oh no.
I feel like a 4-year-old being told that like the Sesame Street puppets. Spoiler alert: Sesame Street, everyone on it is puppets. I actually watched a really interesting video about how they do the puppets.
Really?
Yeah, it's really interesting. We can talk about that next time.
But yeah. Oh yeah, I was talking about the story. Okay, so the story goes, in alpha versions of Minecraft, Notch, the creator of Minecraft, had a brother who died under mysterious circumstances.
And his name was Herobrine?
No, his name was not Herobrine. Wait, was it? I don't know. It's been a while since I read the story. But I don't remember what his name was.
Did he at least Notch make this story?
I don't think so.
It's what? Who made this story ruining me in Minecraft? So upset.
So, yeah, Notch's brother died, and so his soul was perturbed for some reason and decided to haunt.
You know who's gonna hate this
yeah.
episode? Seabass. He's gonna be like, ooh, video game villains, and then we talk about like nothing except Undertale and Minecraft.
It's okay. We have half the podcast left.
Yeah, we have so much time.
There's so much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he haunts Minecraft.
Oh, I forgot to say this very early on.
Oh.
Guys, if you haven't seen our I'm interrupting you for like the fourth time on this. We have we have a guys, we stop whatever you're doing. I don't want to do it. Guys, we have a channel update out on the podcast. So go check that out if you want to know what's upcoming. I was supposed to say this at the beginning of the video.
It's okay. We'll say it at the end.
We're talking all about our what is in it, the update. Talk about what's coming for 2020,
Right.
what basically what's coming for 2020. It's just a channel.
Yes.
Not channel. It's a podcast update. Talking about things like YouTube channel, guests,
the Bahamas.
So go check that out if you're confused now. So you'll see it. It's called. It's the only thing like not named the Absolute Idiots episode something. It's like the Absolute Idiots the channel update or whatever. So
yeah.
You should check it out.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Back to Herobrine.
Herobrine?
Okay, well, sometimes he's called Herobrine.
Why? It should be Hero. This is awful. Everything I love about this character
Herobrine.
is
I'm sorry.
Have you seen that epic video on? I guess it must have been a mod then, where actually it was definitely a mod, but it was like it was like a maze on. I can't find it. I'm sorry. I don't know. It's gonna be maze. I opened it. It's in my Instagram save.
Okay.
It's just like. This person, they're definitely in a mod or like a video or something, and they're just in like a maze, or they go to like they fall in a cave somewhere or something, and they have it in this maze of like just tall wooden walls that you can't see like the top of, and they're just like running around in it, and like sometimes they'll just see Herobrine in like reflections in like glass, or not reflections, like they'll see them behind glass or something, or like in different places, and it's just like terrifying. It's so odd. It's just like it's like Slender Man but better.
Yeah, the Slender Man of Minecraft. I remember when I first found out about Herobrine, I was like so terrified.
Is his name Harold? Harold Brine? Fucking it's Herobrine.
Herobrine.
Hero Brine. Like why is it Herobrine? I'm so mad about this. I'm so mad.
Herobrine.
I can't believe how upset I'm just. Why has this shattered my reality of everything? I don't know why this one particular thing that has happened on this podcast has like utterly destroyed me forever. I will never be the same again. I'm gonna like look at people's Minecraft and go, Herobrine was never in this game, and I'll just walk away. That's what's gonna happen to me from now on. I'm gonna play Minecraft for the first time. Okay, I've played Minecraft before. I've done it. I've just never had a Minecraft account. I'm gonna play. I have to have a Minecraft account.
Oh, you do. God damn it.
I should have asked for one for Christmas.
You should have. Well, I'll get you one for Christmas.
Yeah, I got deodorant for Christmas.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. The best Christmas gift.
I actually really needed the deodorant, so I was pretty happy.
That's good.
What are we fucking talking about?
Herobrine. Back to Herobrine.
I don't want to hear any more about Herobrine. Actually, no. I want to know who the fuck thought it would be funny. Go on about the story.
So, as the legend goes, sometimes he'll haunt your Minecraft game, and this only goes for like alpha versions of Minecraft. Back when Minecraft looked very, very different. And if your world was haunted by Herobrine, there's some kind of like there usually would be structures you'd see. Like legend has it that you'll see like a pyramid of sand, or like these long mineshaft tunnels filled with redstone torches, or like just like 2x1 tunnels just filled with redstone torches everywhere, or like a netherrack pillar surrounded by gold and fire at the top. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was just looking up Herobrine.
Yeah.
Herobrine 1.7. Oh, it's MinecraftMods.com.
Yeah, it's Minecraft mods. And
imagine how good the game would be if he was in it, though.
As a fun joke, Notch decided to put in for alpha versions of Minecraft, they put in patch notes, obviously, because it's alpha, right? And at the bottom of every patch note in alpha versions, or in some of the beta versions as well, Notch would always put in removed Herobrine as like a fun joke.
This is a real thing?
This is a
real thing.
Okay, the rest was not real, but this is real.
He would always put removed Herobrine?
Yeah, just at the end of every update, just to imply like Herobrine kept like getting into the game and he needed to keep being removed.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So.
But he's not actually in the game.
He's never actually in the game.
That must be what I thought that he fucking.
Damn. Sorry. But yeah, Herobrine, not actually a villain. Can't fight him. Not in vanilla Minecraft, anyways. And he's more of a creepypasta than a villain. He never really. I don't know. And also one additional thing. It said that if you reduce your render distance to like the minimum, so you can only see like 5 feet in front of you, and turn fog on, you'll sometimes see Herobrine just lingering in the fog. It's kind of, yeah. That's pretty much all the legends of Herobrine.
This is the worst day of my life. You know who is a shitty villain? Bowser.
Oh.
He uses the same plan all the time, and then Mario is the shitty hero.
Okay, all the Mario games, they're just...
There's some good villains in them, though. Have you ever played Paper Mario? And not 1,000 Year Door, but just like the one on the Wii.
Which one?
I don't remember.
There's Paper Mario.
Not the Color Splash one, because apparently
Color
that was
Splash
bad.
is awful. Oh my god. Please never speak of Color Splash.
Why is that game bad?
Because it just... Okay,
because I like the concept of the colors is the thing, and I like the style.
The thing about Color Splash, it just strays so far. I think that one's for the N64.
Where's the one for the Wii?
It's probably Super Paper Mario?
Oh, it must be Super Paper Mario.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the one I have,
Super
which
Paper
I like a lot. I haven't finished it yet still. I'm so mad, but actually, you know what? I will finish that this break.
It's just because, so the Paper Mario games are kind of like accredited as like excellent, they're very well made, right? And they just veer off from regular Mario franchise and just takes it in a direction that they hit off very well. And what Color Splash did is it took the Paper Mario name and it just like took it in a completely different direction that nobody liked. And so yeah, that was his first problem. It did something completely different that nobody was expecting, and it just did it awfully. It just didn't do it very well.
The Color Splash feature thing?
I don't know. I didn't follow Color Splash very much, so I don't know exactly.
I know there's some hella funny things that happen in that game.
Yeah. I think, like, the game on its own, like, if it wasn't associated with Paper Mario, I think people wouldn't have as much of a problem with it.
Okay, that's what I feel like is the case.
Yeah.
Okay. But since it's Paper Mario.
But since it's Paper Mario, people hold it in pretty high regards
Got
and
it.
have, like, a certain expectations.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
But the villain in Super Paper Mario, I don't remember his name, but he is like... No, he's one of the villains. But, like, all the characters who are villains are pretty, like, unique, interesting characters, and they have very...
Is that the game with Mr. L, or...?
Yes.
Yes.
Mr. L's in that game. Spoiler alert, Luigi becomes evil. He's Mr. L. Very fun villain design.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember the other people, but there's like a weird... Oh, there's one character who's like a... Oh, that's his name. Count Bleck. Count Bleck. That's a game with Count Bleck. There's this like weird tiny little girl, but she turns into like a half spider, and that's like crazy. There's one guy who's like the easy first boss, and he's like, his name's like Sproingo or something. It's like this big, like he's supposed to be like he looks like a big like redneck man, and he's just got like crazy eyes and like big orange sideburns, like huge like arms, and he's just like, I'm gonna smash this. He's so easy to defeat.
That's awesome.
That is some fun. I think here's the thing. I think that if you have a shitty villain, it's okay if the villain's personality makes up for it. But then Bowser's just kind of like,
I'm Bowser.
He's just like, oh. Which I guess for when they made Mario, it made sense.
Yeah.
Because it was just like, we just need a monster to take away the princess.
Like, I mean, you didn't have dialogue back then.
Well, they had like, sorry, your princess is not in this castle.
Yeah, that's true.
Or stuff like that.
But
they didn't have like Mario be like, you fucking bitch. And he's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna kill you twice. Or whatever. I think my least favorite thing about Bowser is like how much he changes size. Like sometimes he's just like
that's
enormous,
true.
and sometimes he's just like not. And sometimes it's like
That's
I
really
just don't
funny.
get it. Like in Smash, of course he's smaller or
Right,
whatever,
right.
like or bigger or whatever. But like in all the games, he's just like such different
he definitely
sizes.
has an inconsistent size from game to game, but sometimes he has a reason to be gigantic. Like in the Galaxy games, the reason he's so gigantic is because he consumes the power of the Grand Stars.
That's fair.
And in New Super Mario Bros. Wii U, he becomes giant through the power of Kamek. Like,
Oh, interesting.
like Kamek does
Fuck
some
Kamek, bro.
Yeah, Kamek does some magic timey-wimey stuff. That happens pretty often, actually. And I know in the original Paper Mario, he becomes gigantic because he takes the power of all the stars. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, sometimes he has reasons for being gigantic, but I do agree his size is oddly variant from game to
Very,
game.
very varying.
Yeah.
He's a fun playable character in Super Paper Mario. Yeah. I like that game. I like that you can switch between characters in that game. That's fun.
Yeah. But yeah, Bowser, he's just like the most generic video game villain out there. There's just nothing to him really. He's created for a single purpose. Now he's one of Nintendo's biggest IPs, so like they can't really attach anything to him without.
Yeah, he's like beloved right now, just in some way.
Yeah.
You know what is very good about him and his character is his relationship with his son. That's very good.
That
whole Nintendo Switch Online like child video
yes,
that
I
came
loved
out
that.
was very like wholesome and good, and like
definitely.
nobody disliked that. It was very good.
It was amazing.
People even made memes about it where Bowser Jr. watches sexy porn.
Yeah,
and that was epic.
That was an epic game.
I'm gonna look some up right now. You talk about your second favorite video game villain ever.
But I was just gonna continue more.
Talk more about it.
Yeah. I like in Super Mario Sunshine. I like having Bowser Jr. play a much bigger role in Sunshine was really cool, and seeing the dynamic, especially in the ending credits scene where Bowser Jr. has to tell, or not Bowser Jr. Bowser has to tell.
All I got was this.
Awesome.
It's not even I don't know.
Bowser has to tell Bowser Jr. that Peach isn't really his mom, and then he's like, I know. That was just a really cute and wholesome scene, and I really like that. As for my second favorite villain ever. Oh man.
Time.
Ooh, that's a hard one.
Here's the thing. I have nothing to say from Lego games here because all villains are other people is the thing. Like there are some original stories in Lego games, like for like Lego Marvel Superheroes. But it's a character that's not like Lego specific.
Yeah. What was his name?
In what game?
What's the villain of the Splatoon games? Like Doc Ock? No, that's
Doc
Spider-Man.
Ock. No, it's shit in Splatoon 2. Or not in Splatoon 2.
Just like the giant octopus DJ dude.
Yeah, it's like Octo GJ Man.
Octo GJ Man?
I'll look it up.
I can't remember his name.
What
but
do you like about him?
He's a vibin' character. Have you seen his design? He's a giant octopus DJ. How can you not respect that? That's just so epic.
Villains or Villia? Villain. I spelled villain wrong.
Awesome.
What's his name? It doesn't say. Oh, DJ Octavio.
DJ Octavio. That's right. Octavio. Sorry. Like, look at him. Look at that beast.
He is. Let me just describe this for you here, using my artistic skill. Imagine a. Wow. Sorry, I have to take this in. Okay, imagine a red, like imagine a beet. It's a beet, but it's an octopus. Green eyes with very beady, dark blue purple pupils, and he's holding 2 stalks of some green, maybe celery, maybe broccoli with all the little buds cut off. Then he has a pirate captain's hat with an enormous gold ornament of not an octopus, but a squid on it. And he is angry. He's very angry. And what else can I say? He's a scar on, is that a mustache or his tentacle? Maybe both. His full name is Octavio, but his alias is DJ Octavio.
Ooh.
And powers and skills. Piloting a giant turnable powered mech. Hobby, making EDM.
Oh, yeah. How can you not respect that? He's a DJ that's an octopus. I love that.
The Splatoon series in general was a fantastic move by Nintendo.
Like, they hadn't released a new IP in so long, and they just released
They made the most Nintendo IP they could, while branching into a genre they'd never...
Yeah, definitely.
And it was just, like, fantastic. I mean, it was, like, the story was good. The whole vibe of, like, being based on, like, the hip-hop skate culture.
I love Inkopolis.
So fantastic.
Inkopolis is so wonderful.
The colors are great. It's just so Nintendo-y. And it just goes so well. It just makes me sad that they don't do that more.
And the characters, like Callie and Maria, oh my god.
Like Callie Rosenswag.
Yes. She is in Splatoon.
She actually plays Callie in Splatoon.
Wow. Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's fascinating.
Yeah. Now you know, folks. Shout out to Callie.
Callie.
Spoiler alert, Callie.
Spoiler alert,
Watch
Callie.
this, ready? I'm gonna make them all go blackout drunk. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. It's hard to say so many times. Shout out, shout out, shout out, shout out. Okay, anything you say is hard to say.
So,
anyway, I hope you took shots for all of those.
Callie and Maria. What were the other people?
Oh, the newscaster people. Fucking.
Can we Google this?
The
Can we get a Google
newscasters-
check in here?
Is it like there's one that's like
Awesome.
Splatoon characters. Splatoon characters. Splatoon characters.
Also, the old
Squid
guy?
Sisters Off the Hook is their name.
No, well, the Squid Sisters have names.
Off the Hook. Well, the Squid Sisters, yeah, but Off the Hook. They're Pearl and Marina.
Pearl and Marina. That's right.
And their eye color is light gold and seafoam. Cool.
Epic.
That's awesome. Plum brown. What an interesting color to have a hair of.
Oh, I think it's Callie and Marie. Wait. Never mind.
Marie.
Yeah. It's Marie.
Definitely
There's
Marie.
Callie, Marie, then Pearl and Marina. Right?
Yes.
I think that's right.
And then there's also Mary, but she's not as important.
Shout outs to old guy dude though.
Oh, the old Captain Cuttlefish.
Yeah, Captain Cuttlefish.
I know his name for some
He's
reason.
epic. Very epic.
Is Larry the? No, that's SpongeBob. There's a lobster in that game, right? Or like a some sort of
Maybe?
lobster-esque thing.
I'm not sure.
You think of that. That's your second favorite video game villain of all time?
He's so epic. How can you not like
He
him?
is kind of epic. You know who I played as in Mario and Sonic at the Winter Olympic Games the other day?
Oh.
Is, or not the Winter Olympic Games, but the new Olympic Games. Sonic?
Zaz?
Yes.
Oh, speaking of Sonic, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Maybe a villain. This man, Zaz.
Oh, that's right.
I don't know who
my
he
God.
is, what he does, but I didn't get to play as him. Dennis got to play as him, so lucky little bitch.
so epic.
Fantastic character. Imagine Dennis, but in leather leotards with 2 purple toes, a little zigzaggy tail, all pink, spiky collar, horns, purple hair. Just if you're not looking up Sonic Zaz right now, you're missing out on everything ever.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. It's such a good, fun, vibrant color and just crazy man. And he was just like, he reminded me of like evil Crash Bandicoot.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Who's the Crash Bandicoot villain? He's like the scientist's big brain man.
Oh, I don't remember.
You know he was in Skylanders?
What?
You could play as him and Crash in Skylanders.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
They had little figurines. They did like a little crossover.
Skylanders.
Skylanders was a thing.
Yeah, Skylanders. Oh my God, that's like a 5th grade thing. Oh my God.
I'm so sad that game died. It was like fun. We had Skylanders Trap Team, and that was really fun. And then they quickly switched, and we were like, well, that sucks. And also, they were just hard to find and expensive if you didn't find them.
They pioneering with the amiibo genre.
The amiibo style genre, yeah. No, Disney. Was it?
Oh,
Was
right.
it Disney Infinity or Skylanders?
Disney. Oh yeah, Disney Infinity. Oh my God, I haven't thought of that in so long.
Disney Infinity died out way before Skylanders did, is the thing.
Disney Infinity.
And then they had Lego Imagine. No, that's Skylanders.
I don't know what that
They made
is.
a Lego also one with like amiibo thing.
Really?
you could
Wow.
do.
Huh.
I don't remember what it was called. Lego put a thing on the thing and it comes into the game. That's what they called it actually. That's the official name. It's Lego put a thing on the thing and it comes into the game. And that was like cool. I like that idea of like bringing together a bunch of different franchises.
Yeah.
In like a Lego game. I feel like that would be fun as a Lego game. Let's talk about
But
Lego games.
it's
kidding.
it's very definitely legally troubling.
Well, they did that in this game. Is a thing. So like, I would love to see a game where they just do that all together. That's what the Lego movie games should be. And then they're just shitty games.
They have Lego movie games?
They had a Lego movie 1 game, and I hated that game. It was just so. It's just not good.
Let's see. Final few minutes. Let's talk about Gary from Pokemon.
Which Pokemon game?
Pokemon Red and Blue?
I don't know any of the Pokemon
Oh,
games. I'm
never
sorry.
mind.
I know very
Did you
little
watch the
Pokemon
Pokemon
games.
anime?
No, I didn't actually.
Oh.
I watched a little bit of it, but I didn't understand much of it because it was in Italian.
Oh.
I was in Iran and I was watching this as a kid. Pokemon only in Italian.
Awesome.
We thought it was.
Digimon?
We thought it was in a different language, but
Oh,
then we
okay.
realized very actively in Italian.
That's hilarious.
Don't know why that mattered, but it was in Italian, so now you know.
Wow.
But
Italian.
that's where I found out about my favorite Pokemon, Tepig.
Oh,
And then he was
Tepig.
recently replaced by Wailord. Also,
You.
why does everyone hate the new Galarian Meowth
Oh, which actually I don't know what you're talking about.
with the beard?
Oh wait,
The new
people hate that? I have not heard.
I love it, but here's the thing, like, thanks, mailman. Shout out to the mailman.
Shout out to the
If
mailman.
you haven't seen your mailman today, wait for them,
Mm-hmm.
not him. Wait for them,
Mm.
and give him a high five, and say thanks for
Thanks for delivering the mail.
the mail, man.
Oh,
That's
that
what
one.
he looks like. But have you seen him from the back?
I have not seen him from the back. Oh,
Isn't that so funny?
Oh, what?
It means he just has a
He
big
has a
hobo
giant
beard.
beard.
Isn't that fun? I love that. Everyone hates that, and I love that. I think it's so funny.
Wait, was he like bottom tier on Alpharad's list?
Probably.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, Alfred made a Pokemon tier list of all the Galarian Pokemon. I love that man. I feel like I don't. Who's the villain in? Oh, I had a question about a game and I forgot what it was.
Oh no.
Oh, do you know about the Baba is something?
Baba is you?
Baba is you. What is that?
Okay. Baba is you, another indie game. Lovely indie
Because
game.
I see that all over
Right.
the Nintendo Switch ads, and I'm like, why do I need to get this game?
Okay, it came out this year. It's hard to explain without like showing you gameplay footage, but it's a puzzle game where you push around blocks that are like words. So like for example, there'll be
It's Scrabble.
no, not like Scrabble. It's like okay, so let's say there's like a block here that says wall, then there's is, and then this says solid, and then somewhere else it says like something is text. You would like move around the block that says solid and the block that says text, and then you would say, and then it would say wall is text, and then suddenly you can move around through walls to reach places that you couldn't be before, and that's a really rudimentary explanation, and it's just
Interesting.
it's a really interesting puzzle game that just plays with a concept that really I've never seen before.
Words.
Yeah.
Because that's hard to code.
Yeah.
It's hard to like make a like repeatable thing in.
Yeah. But like if you see it, trust me, it looks really cool.
Make it just like Baba is God.
Well, I don't know if there's really a villain for that. I barely know.
I was gonna
anything.
ask you, what's a villain in Binding of Isaac? I know you love that game.
Oh my gosh. Okay. This
Don't worry if you go over the time. I want to hear all of this.
okay, so
James is powering up, by the way. He's like rubbing his hand. He's like, you get ready.
oh my gosh, there's so much in Binding of Isaac that could be classified as a villain
What's
because
like the main villain?
the main villain of the story would be your mom.
Yeah.
Right.
My mom. Shout out to my mom who listens to this podcast all the time. It sounds like a big fat meme. Like it sounds like a bit that you were playing. It's like, oh my, the villain of Binding of Isaac is your mom. No, but it is your mom.
No, but it actually is your mom.
It is the.
So the plot of The Binding of Isaac is basically Isaac and his mother lives in a house that's like perched on a hill that's like far away from anyone else. And one day they're very like biblical and like spiritual or something. Religious. That's the word. Thank you.
They're monks.
They're monks. And one day, his mom hears the voice of God. And God basically tells his mom that Isaac is full of sin. And so at first, God is like, remove all his toys. So his mom's like, he takes away all his toys, and then God's like, he's still full of sin, take away all his belongings, including his clothes. So his mom takes away everything and locks him in a room. And finally, God is like, nothing can help this child. He is so full of sin. You must kill him. And then his mom is like, okay, I will. And at the very last second, when his mom is about to stab him with a knife, he finds a basement trapdoor under a rug and hops in. And he basically goes goes deeper and deeper underground until grabbing like power-ups and whatever. And finally, at the end of, I don't remember the floor name, but at the end of somewhere, he fights his mom, and that's the first, and he kills his mom, and that's the first of many endings. And as you progress through the game, slowly you fight more and more crazy villains. Like after killing
the vagina monsters.
Like the vagina monsters.
There are vagina.
There are vagina monsters.
Describing this game without having it like to show someone.
Yeah,
it's so
crazy.
funny. Basically, you fight vagina monsters and your mom.
After fighting your mom, you go on and fight your mom's heart. So it's kind of implied that you kind of climb inside your mom and like destroy her from the inside. Let's see. after
Sorry, it's not.
After fighting your mom enough times, you unlock the ability to either ascend to the heavens.
Yeah, you destroy your mom.
You ascend to the heavens where you go to the cathedral, or you can go down to hell, where you fight. I think his name is Sheol. Basically, he's like a devil. So in the cathedral, you fight Isaac, who is yourself. And after the cathedral, you go to the chest, and you can fight Blue Baby, who is implied to be Isaac after suffocating.
In the womb.
No, not in the womb.
Oh, not in the womb.
Well, actually, in the womb, he finds a chest. He locks himself in the chest, and it's implied he suffocates to death, and that's where Blue Baby comes from.
Yeah.
So go to the cathedral. Okay, so currently, fight your mom, fight your mom's heart, fight yourself.
Person.
Well, no.
Our guest in the podcast, Milan, is looking at us with strange eyes right now.
Yeah, fight your
Maybe
mom.
he'll give us more money.
Fight your mom's
guys.
heart. Fight yourself. Then fight the suffocated version of yourself, and that's just one chain of events. You can also go down to hell. You can fight.
Spoiler alert for.
Spoiler alert. You can fight
Binding of Isaac, by the way.
Sheol or whatever his name is. Some devil. And then you.
Some devil.
Some devil like Satan. He looks like Satan.
Don't say that about Satan.
Sorry. And then you fight the Lamb, who is just like the ultra devil, I guess. But then there are the secret bosses, some of which include Mega Satan, which is Satan, but absolutely beefed up to the 100% extreme.
Do you fight Satan?
You already did. Like I said, Sheol is basically Satan.
Oh.
Yeah. And
I thought you said he just looks like Satan.
I think he is Satan. It's not like I'm not sure he is
Maybe
Satan.
Satan's real name is Sheol.
Maybe.
And that's why he's so angry.
I don't know.
He's like, fuck you, I'm not Satan, I'm Sheol. They're like, haha, Satan. He's like, please stop.
You definitely fight Satan, though. I know you definitely fight Mega Satan. That's definitely a real boss. And there's also, you can also fight the Husk, which is just like a giant blue thing. I have no idea what he is, but he's just a giant blue thing. That's all I can say about him.
The husk of Isaac's blue baby.
Maybe.
When Isaac gets blue balls.
Oh.
He destroys his mom from the inside.
And then
Hi,
there's
Mom.
and then there's Afterbirth Plus, who added more secret bosses, which I have not been following.
Huh.
So
Afterbirth Plus.
yeah, I think that's no. Is it Afterbirth Plus? Oh, I'm sorry, I have not been keeping up with DLC of Isaac recently.
Well, you're the worst.
Sorry.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap this podcast up because we are, if you watch that update or listen to that update, we are shortening our podcast so you guys will be happier in watching them. You'll look at the time, you'll be like, wow, I only have to listen to this garbage for an hour and whatever so minutes.
5 minutes.
5 minutes probably.
But if you ever want to hear more about video games, boy, do I have so much
We
to
talk a lot about video games on here, and we're happy to talk about more. But really, if you want us to talk about something else, if you're like, I don't like video games, you should message us and be like, hey, can you talk about this? Or sign up to be a guest. You can find, if you go to if you're listening to this, you're on our SoundCloud. Go to the profile, you go to the Twitter, there's a link to sign up. Go ahead and sign up there. We are going to get through the guest list again. We're trying our hardest just to get schedules. And if you're on that list, you'll absolutely be on the podcast at some point, unless you want to talk about the legitimacy of the state of Israel. Not pointing any fingers at anybody, but somebody wants to talk about the legitimacy of the state of Israel. We're going to end this. My mom just sent me an image and says, do you like it? I don't know what the image is, but we'll see. Awesome. We're going to end this podcast on... First of all, we're going to shout out our sponsor, Island Springs, the original Melee Max, toffee-coated macadamia nuts. Toffee-coated macadamia nuts covered in luscious milk chocolate. The premium 100% Hawaiian grown quality. They're made in Hawaii with Aloha, and they're only 5 cents. 5 cents a bag.
5 cents a bag.
So, Milan! Shh.
5 cents a bag.
You're being way too loud.
IslandPrincessHawaii.com.
That's where you can get them for 5 cents a bag.
Uh-huh.
James, Milan, come here.
And
how are you doing? All three of us we're gonna say our favorite video game villain. Starting with you, James.
Well, I guess it's no longer Sans or Herobrine. So we're gonna go with Skeletron.
From what game?
From He-Man, the video game.
Cool. You mean Skeletor?
Skeletron's from Terraria.
Is it from Terraria then, your favorite villain?
No, it's gonna be Skeletor.
Milan, who's your favorite video game villain?
Sakurai.
That